And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, we've got an action-packed one for you today. Of course, you can read the headline, the first Rangers summer exit has been confirmed. We'll be diving into the details on that, whilst also going through what Ali McCoist said in regards to the title race against Celtic, whilst also going through what Barry Ferguson has said with regards to a regret that James Tavernier and Connor Goldson would have if they do leave Rangers this summer. Let's start with that one from the former Rangers captain. Yes, both James Tavernier and Connor Goldson will have one stinging regret when the time comes for them to leave Rangers. That is their wish they won more trophies during their career at Ibrox. Barry Ferguson insists it's not a surprise to hear that Steven Gerrard has insisted in signing the pair for the Saudi side at Al-Ettifaq this summer. The Liverpool legend made Goldson one of his first signings at Ibrox in 2018, while he made Tavernier his captain. Reports in the Middle East suggest that Gerrard has recommended the Gers duo to his recruitment chiefs at Ettifaq, and they've sanctioned bids to be made this summer. Both players have 2 years remaining on their current contract, so fees would need to be paid. Whether or not they leave now or in the future, Ferguson is of the belief that both will regret not winning more at Rangers. He wrote in his Daily Record column, "The rumours have been swirling around for a few weeks, so I can't say I was surprised the other day when the Saudis confirmed James Tavernier is back on their Pro League shopping list. And I had a funny feeling Steven Gerrard might be keeping one eye on Connor Goldson too, so I won't pretend to be shocked if the former Rangers manager does end up coming calling for both men in the summer. There's a reason he brought Goldson to Scotland in the first place, and there's a reason why he handed the armband to Tavernier. They are excellent pros who have been massive servants to the football club, and if this is going to be the end for both of them, then they will certainly leave with my best wishes. Yes, I know they come in from some criticism from time to time, but you won't ever hear a bad word spoken about them from my mouth." Tav and Goldson have been superb signings over the years, and the number of games they have racked up between them tells you how vital they have been to the number of different gaffers. But deep down, them two would have to admit they have just one stinging regret from their time in Glasgow, is that they'll be annoyed that they haven't won more trophies over all those years, because that's what you're judged on at Rangers. Football is unpredictable business, so let's not make any assumptions over what may or may not happen when the transfer window opens up. But what I would say, if there is a chance that their time is coming to an end, then they owe it to themselves to go out in the best possible way. If the players only have 4 more weeks as Rangers players, then they will still have more time to stick another 2 pieces of silverware in the cabinet before they go, and I couldn't think of a better way for them to go. If that's coming their way, the ends are playing out over the coming month. I wouldn't hold it against either of them if they were tempted to make a few quid in the Middle East at this stage of their careers. They're both in their 30s now, and playing football is a short career. If it's an opportunity to come and make your family financially secure for the rest of their lives, it can be hard to turn down. So yeah, of course, as you know, those rumours have been swirling at this moment in time. And I think as a fan base, we've kind of accepted the fact that we would be willing for Connor Goldson to definitely go. I think there's a mix in the Rangers support with regards to James Tavernier. Could we keep him for another year? All of those kind of things. But money talks in this game. Of course, he's my favourite player, has been for the last decade, or 9 years, should I say. And I wouldn't like to see Tavernier go, in all honesty. But again, money talks in this business. And for a 32-year-old, if £10 million is stumped up, which is being reported that it is, then of course it'd be hard to not negotiate that, especially with Niels Koopman having £10 million to go and find the next James Tavernier. Moving on to that story, guys, Ali McCoist has came out and stated, you better believe there's still a title race between Rangers and Celtic. Yes, the pundit of the year insists it would be silly to write Rangers off with the post-split games still to play. The 61-year-old has pointed to Celtic's erratic form, potentially giving Rangers a way back into the tide for the title, with Brendan Rodgers' side currently 3 points clear of Rangers. Celtic have dropped several points from 4 points to Kilmarnock this season, and have also suffered an additional defeat at Rugby Park in the League Cup. Meanwhile, Hearts have taken 6 points of them as the champions, including a win at Parkhead in December. So while the conscious is that Celtic are in the driving seat to retain the league trophy, McCoist isn't ruling out Rangers quite yet, as he insisted a message of defiance. I genuinely do think Rangers can win the title. They're our second favourites, make no mistake about it. But you look at it, Celtic's form up until recently was a little bit erratic too, dropping points in places you wouldn't imagine dropping points. And now it's getting to the stage where it's against the top 6. And so the big question is, are Rangers capable of winning at Celtic Park? Yes, they are. Would it be very difficult? Yes, it would be very difficult, but they're capable of doing it. Can Celtic drop other points? You better believe it. I mean, Kilmarnock have taken all sorts of points of Celtic this season, and Kilmarnock have taken points off Rangers. Hearts have taken points off Celtic. So if Rangers' dream is still alive, you better believe it's still alive. They had the favourites tag maybe 3 weeks ago. They've lost that, that's for sure, but it's still not beyond them. So there you go. That's from Ali McCoy with regards to the title race, which is very interesting indeed. Of course, I haven't wrote off Rangers, but as stated, it's the margin for error is like that. I say I haven't wrote off Rangers. I do think it's unlikely, but having said that, I do think Celtic are bad this season, and we are capable of winning 5 games in a row. So let's see what happens. Now to the main story of today's video, guys. The first Rangers exit of the summer has been confirmed. Yes, Rangers are reportedly set to lose Academy Chief Zeb Jacobs, with a move to Feyenoord confirmed. Reports in the Netherlands claim a deal has been reached for Jacobs to join the Eredivisie club, despite interest from Manchester City. It's claimed Jacobs, who initially joined Rangers as a head of academy coaching, was wanted by both Feyenoord and Manchester City. And it's thought Jacobs has a clause in his contract meaning only a month notice is required should he decide to leave Rangers. The Dutch outlet 1908.nl reports that Jacobs is in line to join Feyenoord now after the club have agreed a deal and been better conviction and better plan than Manchester City. And reports claim that Rangers did not have to be approached before talks due to the notice period, because in Ibrox's terms, Jacobs was top priority for Feyenoord after a selection committee identified the coach. Jacobs, who was previously head of development at Royal Antwerp, revealed earlier this year some of the unusual methods he has been using at Rangers training centre. He said, "We sometimes train barefoot. We speak about being initiative as one of our key pillars and take learning at a starting point, not football. We know from a skill development perspective that his feet have millions of sensitive neurons and receptors. The amount of touches is much more sensible without boots than with boots. Secondly, from an injury prediction perspective, it's just really healthy to play and walk on your bare feet. From a technical perspective, to play and master the ball. And secondly, from a movement perspective, we know from research there's a massive benefit to learning. We come with crazy ideas, but we believe we need to think outside of the box. If we want to become a producing academy, we need to believe we can, and we need to make sure we keep challenging the staff and different things, and make this club an academy producing one across Scotland and Europe, because we have the best young talent and the best programme in Scotland." So Zeb Jacobs is going to Feyenoord as the first deal of the summer has been agreed, or the first exit has been agreed. He'll be the first of many. I know he's in a staff capacity, but soon it will follow on with the players. But Rangers fans, that's all I've really got for you today, guys. Do let me know your thoughts on Tavernier Goldson. How much would you accept for them individually? Give me a price tag for each player that you'd be happy with. Also, let me know your thoughts on the title race. Do you think we'll win the title? Yes or no? And let me know your thoughts finally on Zeb Jacobs leaving Rangers to go to Feyenoord. As stated, that brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.